Always look. Okay, awesome. Thanks for joining me. We're going to do 3 rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body, and then we will hop into 26 and 2 yoga, 26 postures and 2 breathing exercises. For the sun salutes, come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together. I'm going to stand back a bit and show you in periphery. Stand up nice and tall, arms down by your side, take a breath. We're going to connect our breath to our body movements. Bring your hands together at heart center and begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose and fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale through your nose, lengthen halfway. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins or the floor in front of you. Exhale through your nose, put your hands on the floor and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down halfway. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling. Drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, remember that you can come down onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips down as you stretch your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen, back flat. Exhale through your nose, fold. Inhale, arms with ears, hands together, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Slowly exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, shoulders out of ears. Exhale, step back, high plank. You're always welcome to skip the chaturanga and just go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, hug your elbows in, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. If you're doing up dog, thighs off the floor. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. If you're doing down dog, spread your fingers wide. Root down through all 28 knuckles and the space between your index finger and thumb. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, arms with ears, lift up with a flat back. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, lift. Slowly exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog. Exhale your down dog. Try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels don't naturally touch the floor, you can take a wider step. If you have tight hamstrings, you can micro bend your knees. Otherwise, press your thighs back, lift your hips up, press your hands down, push the floor away from you. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Slowly exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Wonderful, that's our little warm up. Let's hop into 26 and 2 yoga, starting with pranayama, deep breathing. Come to the middle of your mat, feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, send head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good, inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down, look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Inhale, head down, breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide. Tilt your head back. Reach your arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Just your neck and arms move. Lower body stays still like a statue. Weight in your heels. Exhale, head up. So just your head drops back. No backward bending. Keep shoulders over hips, hips over heels, weight in the heels. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push and squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up, breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly push your head back, reach your arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels, stomach in the whole time, chin down, elbows up. Exhale, head up. Keep your stomach in even as you exhale. Shoulders down, elbows up, triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use the full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down. Ardha Chandrasana with Padastasana. Feet together, inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight grip. Stretch up and bend right and left, just waking up the spine at the beginning of class. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels. Push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight lines, slowly bend your body to the right without bending your elbows, without bending your knees. Continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility, creating a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body. Keep the weight in your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip a little forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly bend to the left as you press your hips to the right. Still breathing in and out through your nose. Notice if the knees or elbows start to bend, come up a little bit, lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs, and then push your hips further to the right. Left shoulder a little forward, right hip a little forward, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, first back bend of the day. Take a deep breath, full length, keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Keep the weight in your heels, legs locked, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, and bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch up, lengthen. Slowly exhale, fold. Arms with ears, hands to floor, relax your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, and flexible. Padastasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes, with a smiling, happy face. Keep pulling, keep stretching, roll forward, hips up, pull and stretch. Good, change, come up, arms with ears, knees can bend as you lift. Nice, arms down, and you stand a little taller. Second set, feet together, inhale, arms overhead. Switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Imagine you could lean against a wall behind you. Inhale, stretch up nice and tall. Exhale, keep stretching, slowly bend to the right as you press your hips to the left. So think about reaching up and over the whole time. Keep your right shoulder away from your right hip, and then also try to create more space between your left shoulder and left hip. Left hip a little forward, two hips in line. Right shoulder a little forward, two shoulders in line. Arms with ears, weight in the heels, come down, push, push, push. change. Inhale to come up, stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, bend to the left as you push your hips to the right, breathing still, in and out through your nose. Relax your jaw, relax your forehead. Keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine, so you're not dropping your head down. You're also not bringing it all the way back. Right hip a little forward, two hips in line. Left shoulder a little forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming in mid-June. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. Second heart opener, take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, drop your head back as far as it goes, squeeze your back, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears, so whole spine back bending, whole front of the body stretching, keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch up, exhale, go down, hands together, hands to floor, drop your head, go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Second set, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, but you're never forcing your body. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up, eventually stomach to thighs. Chest to knees, face to the shins, below the knees. No room for light and air between the upper and lower body. Keep pulling, keep stretching, roll forward, hips up, knees back. Change, come on up, arms with ears, knees can bend. Float your arms down, stand tall. Second set, nope, not second set. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right. We could do a third set. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right, 6 inches hip width distance. Insides of your feet parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor. Triceps tight, fingertips together, abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with. 100% of your body weight in your heels. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back. Depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back. Change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Push your hips a little forward. Spread your toes wide. Lift your heels all the way up as high as they go, working into ankle and toe flexibility and balance. Stretch up, bend your knees, sit down. Notice if your knees want to come in or out, point your knees and toes forward. Heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, inhale to come up. Last part, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body. Stop when there's still a gap between your hips and heels, squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine straight, stomach in. From the side, looks like you're holding a box. Change, slowly come up, knees together. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Second set, step your right foot to the right, same footprint, insides of your feet, parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor, triceps tight, abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down. So you can stick your butt out to fold forward, abdomen in, weight in your heels, eventually knees over ankles, and then start to lean back, roll the shoulders back and down, keep your triceps tight, lift your chin up, chest up. Change, inhale to come up, keep your arms there, push your hips forward, lift your heels all the way up, stretch up, and sit down. So push the big toes down, lift your heels up, knees up, spine straight, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, inhale to come up, last part, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come off the floor, and slowly sit down. So in these three, versions of awkward pose that we're doing, these chair postures, we're working on knee, hip, and spine mobility while strengthening the body. So triceps tight, squeeze knees together, engage your core, and change. Slowly come up, go slow, building that strength. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Now we're gonna work into the major joints in the body. Eagle pose Garasana, doing the right side first. Inhale, arms overhead, big stretch up. Exhale, swing right arm, under left arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. You can also interlock fingers or grab your shoulders. Pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, lean back, stay down there, and bring your right leg over your left leg as high as possible. Right over left, cross twist, and breathe in and out through your nose. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, sit down, and lean back. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head, big stretch up. Swing left arm, zoom, under right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your face, pull elbows down, sit down, lean back, stay down there, and bring your left leg over your right leg. Remember, this side might feel different than the other side. It does for me, and that's okay. We're meeting ourselves exactly as we are in this moment without judgment or expectation. Knees a little to the left, upper body to the right, bring the weight back into your heel, sit down, and lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, right into second set. Swing right arm, under left arm, pull elbows down, sit down, lean back, and bring right leg over your left leg. And you might also find that second set feels different from first set. It does for me. It's part of why we do 2 sets, right? Second set, maybe things are a little more familiar. The body knows its limits, its edges. Left hip a little forward, right shoulder a little forward, sit down and lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Last one, here we go. Bring your left arm under your right arm, pull elbows down, sit down, lean back, and bring left leg over right leg. So you want your elbows over your knees and the weight back into your heel. To sit down, you can stick your butt out and fold forward, and then see if you can lean your upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, big stretch up, and slowly with control, exhale, arms down. Good, party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers. Okay, there's no one I'd rather do this with, Steve, than you. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, round down, and pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. Love doing this posture with you over the years. If your standing leg is locked, solid, concrete, one piece, unbroken, you have no knee. Inhale, breathing, slowly, gently, lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower, standing leg lock. Take a breath. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change. Slowly, reverse. Out. Shift your weight to your right leg so your big toe points forward. Lift your right kneecap. Lift your left thigh up. Flex your toes back. If it feels good, round down and pick up your left foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. So you're never forcing your body here. You want to contract your inner thigh, outer thigh. Lift the kneecap. Squeeze the glute if you have a grip on your foot. Inhale, breathing. Lift your left leg up. Notice if your heel is turning in. Bring your left heel to the left. Drop your left hip down a little bit. 2 hips in line. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back, keep breathing. If both legs lock, lock your arms, puff up your chest, and then bend elbows down. Bring the shoulders and chest down. One day elbows go below the calf muscle, heel forward, toes back, breathe. Change, slowly, reverse. Out, you can put your hands on your rack, do a little back bend, or an knee bend. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, round down, pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked, concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Maybe just looking towards your foot. Eventually forehead and knee touch, lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Take your time as you reverse. Good for you. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze your right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, round your spine to compress your abdomen, pick up your foot. So this is the first of 3 compression postures. We're squeezing, compressing the abdominal wall. When you're ready, lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. From here, tuck your chin to your chest. Maybe just look for your right foot. Eventually, forehead and knee touch. Hold and breathe. And whenever you're ready, change. Slowly come up. Good for you. Standing bow pulling pose. Dandayamana, Dhanurasana. Feet together. Bring your right hand up. Out to the right. Give yourself a high five for practicing yoga. Go team. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle. Thumb with your index finger, left arm up and back, right hip forward and down, knees together. Lock your left leg, point your right toes. Lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up. Option to stay here. When you're ready, slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. Find a place that feels good, where you can balance and breathe and back bend. Sometimes that's the setup. Keep your chin and chest lifted, jaw relaxed, mouth closed, eyes open. Focus forward, lock your left leg, point your right toes, and start to come down parallel to the floor. Body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick yourself up. Other side, bring your left hand up out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, right arm up, left hip forward, knees together, right arm back a little bit more. Lift your chin, lift your shoulder, take a breath, stretch up to the ceiling, and slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously charge your body forward. All 5 fingers together, thumb with your index finger, palm of your right hand faces the floor. Get your right arm exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, standing leg locked. Slide your right shoulder forward, relax your left shoulder back, breathe slow, in and out through your nose. Coming down to parallel, body down, leg up. Charge your body forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Take a breath. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, left arm up, right hip forward, left arm back a little bit more. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Keep your chin and chest lifted, left tricep tight, right tricep tight. Slide left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Good, slowly kick yourself up. Okay, last one, left hand up, out to the left. Pick up the inside of your left foot, right arm up and back, left hip forward and down. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe, kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Keep breathing, keep kicking. If you fall out like I do, just hop back in. Kicking and stretching equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick yourself up. Very nice, come to the back of your mat. Tula Dandasana balancing stick, feet together. Inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back. Step your right foot forward. Shift your weight to your right foot, stretch. Point your left toes, and when you're ready, come down to parallel. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. From the side, body makes a T like Tom, but not a broken umbrella. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, good. Left foot down, right foot back, big stretch up. Step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch up, point your right toes and tilt. So right hip down, right foot to the right, spiral your inner right thigh up, keep your arms lifted, touch your biceps to your ears, body down, leg up, stretch, change. Right foot down, left foot back, arms down, take a breath. Second set, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight grip. Lean back so your biceps are with your ears. Step your right foot forward, press your left hip forward, square off your hips, lock both legs, point your left toes, and when you're ready, come down. So I'm in the process of trying to even out my hips and balancing postures, and I have to use a lot more side seat strength. So you're really using your gluteus maximus and minimus. Left hip down, left foot to the left, stretch, 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 change. Left foot down, right foot back, big stretch up, step your left foot forward, stretch up, point your right toes, and tilt abdomen in the whole time, bringing everything parallel to the floor. Charge your body forward, try to touch the wall in front of you, stretch your big toe back, try to touch the wall behind you at the same time. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that, come to the top of your mat. You can face the long side of your mat. I will face you, standing, separate legs stretching. Inhale, arms overhead, big stretch up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step. Arms down parallel to the floor. You can turn your toes in or keep your toes pointing forward. Lock your legs, puff up your chest, and hinge at your hips. Keep your legs locked and your spine long all the way down. Grab your heels from behind. Remember, you can also grab the outsides of your feet. You can always start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Roll forward like a wheel, find your edge. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, catch your breath. Keep pulling, keep stretching, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the backs of the legs, touch your head to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, hips forward, lean back, turn your right foot out, maybe left toes in a little bit, take a wider step, bend your right leg, lunge. You can always take a bigger or smaller step as you sit down. lean back and move your arms at the same time. Elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, profile of your face visible to the side of your mat. Push your left hip forward and down, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Reach your arms apart, turn and twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, two heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg, sit down, lean back, and move your arms, elbow in front of the knee, aim your fingertips towards your big toe, never quite touching the floor. Look up to the ceiling, look for your right thumb, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, sink your right hip down, bring your left rib cage forward, right rib cage back, open your chest, turn, twist, lock your right leg, right foot, flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, pivot to one side of the room or the back of your mat, standing, separate leg head to knee, turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly go down. Chin to chest, abdomen in, round your spine, touch your forehead and knee together, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. You're never forcing your back to round, eventually forehead and knee touch. To get your forehead and knee closer together, you can try taking a bigger step, turning your back toes in more, bending your front leg more, or really pushing the floor away from your chin to chest. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times real quick. Lock both legs, hands together first. Change, slowly uncurl, hands together, arms with ears, head up, last. Beauty, pivot on your heels to the other side of your mat or the front of your mat. Turn your back toes in, press your right hip forward, right rib cage forward, stretch up tall, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly with control go down. Chin to chest, pull your abdomen in, touch your forehead and knee together. So my back is a little achy today, so I'm not gonna bring my forehead and knee together, but you can, right? Chin to chest, front side compression, throat choke, jaw relaxed, eyes open, stomach in, breathing normal. Left hip up a little bit, right hip forward a little bit. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, arms with ears, head up last, beautiful. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, slowly arms down, take a breath. Sorry if you can hear the construction. Second set stretching, arms over your head sideways, step your right foot to the right, nice big step. Toes in, heels out, chest up, swan dive forward, stick your butt up all the way down. Grab your heels from behind, bend elbows back, elbows to calves, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine, roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, pull, stretch, touch your head to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up. Lean back, hips forward, turn your right foot out, triangle, take a bigger step, make sure your heels are in line, bend your right leg, sit down, lean back, and move your arms, elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips between your big and second toe, look up and stretch up, reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, sink your left hip down, bend your right knee, push your knee back, right rib cage forward, left rib cage back, turn and twist, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor, change. Rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, make sure your heels are in line, not crisscross. Inhale, bend your left leg, lunge, lean back and move arms at 6 and 12 o'clock. Elbow in front of the knee, aim your fingertips towards your big toe, not your heel. Look up towards the ceiling, so bring right ear back, left ear forward, right shoulder up, left shoulder down, stomach in the whole time. Sit a little lower, breathe a little slower, turn, twist, lock your right leg, keep your whole right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, pivot, turn your back toes in, left hip forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and then slowly go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You can't see your front foot all the way down, chin to chest, touch your forehead and knee together. So notice if one hip is higher than the other, right? You want to even out your hips. Eventually forehead and knee touch. Start to walk your hands back closer together, maybe thumbs crossed, maybe palms together. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl, head up last, lovely. Pivot on your heels, uncross your heels, take a bigger step, turn your back toes in, right hip forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly go down. Balance challenge, keep your hands together. Remember, back leg is nice and locked the whole time, but front leg can bend. Stretch your fingers forward beyond your big and second toe. Left hip up, right hip down, 2 hips in line. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh or chest, arms with ears, head up last. Beautiful. When you're ready, pivot on your heels, right foot back, float your arms down. Come to the middle of your mat, tree to toe, Padangusthasana and Tadasana. Lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, touch your heel to your costume, let your right knee drop. Right hand up to the center of your chest, and if you can balance left hand. Move your right hip a little forward, right knee down, 2 hips and shoulders in line. Option to stay here, start to fold forward, hands to floor, lean forward, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips, point your right toes. Use your core to really stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Left hand up to the center of your chest, right hand up, spine straight, come a ½ inch off your heel. When you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or push your hands into the floor to lift your hips up, press your heel down, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Lovely. When you're ready, change, right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, lift your left leg up. This side might feel different. Heel to costume, let your left knee drop. You can bring one or both hands together. Option to stay here or flow to toe stand. I'm gonna skip toe stand on this side because my toe is hurting. So toe stand seems like not a good idea, but I'll walk you through it. Pick a spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you, don't move your eyes. And when you're ready, start to fold forward, or maybe just envision it in your mind's eye. Hands to floor. You can walk your hands forward, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Take your time. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips, point your left toes, move your left hip forward. Knees down. Left hand up, right hand up, spine straight, chest proud, squeeze inner thighs together, come a ½ inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, put your hands on the floor, lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out just the way you came in. Very nice. Awesome. Whenever you're ready, change left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around. Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Gonna adjust our camera angle. Okay. Great, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, bring your heels together, let your toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station, let it fill you up. When your limbs are close together like this, your heart and your lungs don't have to work very hard to pump fresh blood and oxygen through the body. It's a truly restorative posture. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Breathe in and breathe out. Pavanamuktasana, when you're moving pose, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, avoid your rib cage, keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, pull. Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, pull your knee out and down, keep your left foot relaxed, right foot relaxed. If your right leg doesn't naturally touch the floor, then flex your right toes back to your face. Change, left leg down, both legs, lift up, grab your elbows, each other. Give yourself a big hug for coming to class today. Good for you. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor. Look down the center line of your body. Breathe. We're purposely putting pressure on the lower abdomen. This posture is good for digestion. It's good for lengthening the back. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down, eyes open. Take a breath. Second set, bend your right leg up, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder. Notice if you're rolling way to the right, try to get your left shoulder down, left sit bow down, left calf down. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. And so we're putting pressure on the lower abdomen. We're also like working into the hip socket, right? We're opening through the shoulders. Use your grip strength, push the pads of the fingers into the backs of your hands. change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other, maybe other elbow on top if you remember. I never do. All 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers, heels in line, head on the floor, look down, breathe. Feels so good. Change, arms down, eyes open. Sometimes in the 60-minute version, I'm like, thank God that this posture is shorter. And then other times in the 60-minute version, I'm like, oh, could stay here forever. Okay, next we do a straight leg sit-up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit-up, roll off to the side, meet on abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra Bhujangasana. Place your hands flat on the floor below your shoulders so your elbows point up. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail. Lock your legs, look up, and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use your back strength. Come up halfway only. Elbows stay bent. Hug your arms into your sides. Roll your shoulders back and down. Stretch your elbows to your hips. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. Feet together. Lock your legs. Push your feet down. Hips down, hands down. Look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up. Breathe up. Good. Change slowly with control. Lower down. Look to your right. Left ear on your mat. Arms down. Palms face the ceiling. Toes together. Heels fall open. Send deep belly breaths in and out through your nose to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension. Let the floor hold you up. Second set, chin forward. Place your hands flat on the floor below your shoulders. All 5 fingers together. Zip up your legs, lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. So sometimes people will push their hands all the way into the floor. Other times people will hover their fingers above the floor. And we want to find a sweet spot where you are using your hands to press down a little bit. That'll help wake up the back muscles, but you're not relying on your hands, right? Roll the shoulders back and down, stretch the big toes back, lock your legs, lift your chest. Good. Change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, eyes open. If it hurts your neck or shoulder to look left and right, when you look to the left, you can bend your left arm so your hand is close to your face. When you look to the right, you can bend your right arm so your right arm is close to your face, or you can always have both elbows bent, and this will take some pressure off of the neck and shoulder. Locust, Shalabhasana, chin forward, arm straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor, bring your arms underneath you, one day pinky fingers touch, we're stretching out the arms and hands. Lock your right leg should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken, you have no knee, lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90, foot coming over the top of your head, press the shoulders down, lift your thigh up, change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up, keep your hip and forearm in contact, sole of foot flat to the ceiling, press your shoulders down, lift your heel up, change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin in, mouth down. So your neck is neutral. Your chin is not like all the way in. It's just that mouth is on your mat. Zip up your legs, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, roll forward, lift both legs up, come up. Everybody come up. You can do it. Strike a little harder. Don't give up. Push your hips into your forearms for leverage. Push your hands back, roll forward, heels up, change, slowly lower down. Bring your arms out, look to the right, and take a nice slow breath. Posture is good for frozen shoulder, tennis elbow, carpal tunnel, arthritic fingers. Nice rush of blood through the hands in between sets. Second set, bring your chin forward, arm straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you, stretching out the tendons and ligaments in the arms and hands. Spread your fingers wide, lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up. Notice if you're pushing your wrists down and your hands are coming off the floor, try to press down through your knuckles instead. Change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up. And notice if you're pushing your chest down, try to press your shoulders down instead. Triceps tight, lift your thigh up, change, left leg down. Third part, mouth on your mat, neck neutral, bring your arms a little closer underneath you, but I recommend keeping hips and forearms in contact for leverage, like a seesaw, mouth down, lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up. You can do it, so triceps tight, pushing down through the knuckles, the shoulders, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, roll forward, lift your thighs up, change, lower down, arms out. Look to the left and let that one go. Notice where you might be holding on to tension in between postures and see if you can use belly savasana to truly relax, even if it's just for a breath or two. Purna Shalabhasana, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings, feet together, toes and heels touch. Squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, look up and lift, arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a 747 taking off. Beautiful, just your hips on the floor. The rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where eyes go, body nose to follow, triceps tight, reach your arms apart, keep your feet together, lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the right, and take a breath. So we're resetting between postures, letting everything relax between postures. Second set, bring your chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and lift, everything lifting up. So I find on the one hand in the 26 and 2 sequence, knowing what comes next can be really like comforting, but at the same time, sometimes it means that because we know what comes next, we're always anticipating the next move. And you don't want to do that, right? You want to find a place where you're in the posture and then you let it go when you're out of the posture. Lock your legs, point your toes, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the left, take a breath. So sometimes here I find myself anticipating, bow pose, but I found that that's not really helpful for my practice or my mental state. And I've also found that I do that outside of class too, right? That I'm anticipating there as well. So yoga is a nice place to practice rather than like anticipating, just participate, right? Don't worry about what comes next. Just take a breath through your nose. All you have to do is breathe. Bring your chin forward, Dhanurasana floor bow. Bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up to the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Good, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. You can roll forward once, freeze between your hips and your lower ribs, and then hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrists straight, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly with control, lower down, look to your right, lift your on your mat, take a breath. Second set, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with the index fingers. Notice if your wrists are bending, try to bring the insides wrists closer together, straighten the wrists, bring knees, feet close together, point your toes, squeeze your tush, look up to the ceiling and start to kick. Good, so rather than rocking back and forth, you just hold still. You're kicking in 2 directions, you're kicking back and you're kicking up. Make sure that you're not just kicking back, right? You're kicking up to the ceiling as well. Point your toes, look up, chin up a little bit, thighs up a little bit, kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. Lower down, look to the left, and let that one go. Breathe in, and breathe out. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. Start in tabletop, open your knees, open your feet, and as you're ready, you're gonna walk your hands back and eventually sink your hips down between your heels. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time. If you can sit between your heels, put your hands on your feet, right elbow, left elbow, drop your head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, back shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. Wherever you are is just perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, thighs, and hips, but never a point of pain. Good, change. Put your hands on your feet, press yourself up so your head comes up last. Turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Let everything stretch out and realign. Should feel nice to lay on your back after so much stomach action. You're always welcome to skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, okay, come to the top of your mat, second set, fixed firm. Open your knees, open your feet, make sure toes pointing back. As you're ready, walk your hands back, sink your hips down, put your palms on your soles. Right elbow, left elbow, head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, back shoulders on the floor. Arms over your head, grab other elbow on top. Maybe start to walk your shoulders back closer to your chest to lift, closer to your hips to lift your chest higher, like a natural human bridge. Maybe bring knees back closer together, but knees never come off the floor. Good, change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, turn around, Savasana, letting everything stretch out and realign in between postures, especially in these postures where we're like flattening out the toes and ankles, right? It's nice to have Savasana in between so you get a nice rush of blood through the legs all the way down to the toes. Legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Wonderful, come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head sideways, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up tall and go down with a flat back, straight spine, feet together but not crisscross, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. So now we're working on shoulder mobility, hip mobility, really stretching the spine. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come up, feet together but not crisscross, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Try to get a good Savasana, right? The heels are close together, the toes fall open, arms down by your sides, palms face the ceiling. Legs together, arms over your head, flex your pinky toes back, arms overhead, only thumbs crossed, chin to chest, sit up. Good, come to the back of your mat, second set, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top, stretch up tall, and slowly with control go down. Can you touch your forehead to the floor before your little fingers reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, slowly come up, arms with ears, very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Okay, the highlight of Thursday, especially if you're doing dental cleaning after this. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. It doesn't get better than camel pose. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and feet. Put your hands on your back, push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, start to look up. One day head goes back. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back and breathe. Good, change. Put your hands on your back, press yourself up. Head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, letting everything stretch out and realign. Let yourself feel what you feel. Savasana makes it better. This is such a great way to release tension from the front of the body. Even if it feels a little uncomfortable in the process or a little intense in the process, always makes me feel better after class. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Enjoy the stretch between back bends. Good, come to the top of your mat, second set camel. You can always roll up your mats. There's extra padding under your knees. Open your knees, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet, so maybe big toes touch. Put your hands on your lower back. Try to bring elbows close together. Press your hips forward, look up, and one day head goes back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, grab your heels. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back. Anything you want to let go of, just let it go through the back bend, let it go through the exhale breath. Change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up. Head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana. Let it go. Take a breath. Let's keep going. Legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Wonderful. Come to the middle of your mat, Rabbit Sasangasana. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from behind, stretch up tall, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down slow with control. Chin to chest, forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. Reach back, grab your heels, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip. Lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl so that your head comes up last. Very nice. Turn around, Savasana. Take a breath. Legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, come to the middle of your mat. Second set, grab it. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up tall. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down slowly with control. Try to feel each part of your back moving. Forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. Reach back, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, pull your abdomen in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, take your time as you come up, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. Inhale through your nose, chest rise. Exhale through your nose, let your shoulders fall. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Wonderful, come to the middle of your mat and towel, Janushirasana, head to knee pose. Right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in. This is the third and final head to knee compression posture. We're only doing one set. Left elbow down, left sit bone down, left shoulder down so your two shoulders are in line. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg all the way in, big stretch up. Turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. If it's easy to touch your forehead and knee together with a bent leg, keep going. Press your heel forward. If your leg is straight, keep going. Lock your leg, bend elbows down, elbows to floor. Touch the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh bicep. Right elbow down, right sit bone down, right shoulder down. So both shoulders, both sides of your back are equally stretching, rounding. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. Option to skip, sit up, stay here, stretch up, or lay down. Be careful what's behind you and sit up. Paschimottanasana stretching. I'm going to show from the side. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you fold forward with a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out a little bit and lock your legs. Try to get the backs of your knees on the floor, heels off the floor. Spiral inner thighs down, flex pinky toes back, lock your arms, puff up your chest and fold. Stomach to thighs, pull. Chest to knees stretch, shoulders back, chest forward. Try to hook your rib cage over your knees. Eventually, forehead and toes touch. Good, change, come on up, stay seated, spine twist. You can keep your left leg long and cross your right leg over, so heel to knee, or you can bend your left knee, touch your right heel to left knee corner, right arm close behind you, left arm up and over, push your right knee out of the way, grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch, point your left toes, roll a little to the right, evenly distribute your body weight on both sit bones. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your hand behind you or reach behind you. Catch your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Keep your right foot down, left knee down, both sit bones firmly on the floor. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, pull abdomen in, look over, right shoulder twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on floor, touch left heel to right knee corner. You can also keep your right leg long. Left arm close behind you, right arm up and over, draw a circle, grab your right knee with your right hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your left hand behind you for balance or reach behind you, catch your right thigh with your left hand for a bind. Keep the right knee down, left foot down, point your right toes. Inhale, stretch up, eyes open. Exhale, pull abdomen in, look over left shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. And we are actually going to finish early. Look at that. Final breathing. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Okay, come to the middle of your mat. Final breathing, sit well, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. Lick your lips. Swallow a couple times. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All 5 fingers together, sit up tall, arms locked, shoulders down. All you have to do is exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug. High five. Pat on the back. Turn around. Final Savasana. You actually have a minute of Final Savasana built into your practice if you want. You can close your eyes. Open your arms and legs. Take up as much or as little space if you want. And take a nice slow breath. Anything that you're still holding on to at the end of class, any worries or cares, or maybe a limiting belief that's no longer serving you, maybe it never did. This is an invitation just to let it go. And if you can't let it go, this is an invitation just to imagine what it might feel like in your body to let it go. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. And all is coming.